Hi and welcome to my channel. So I was having a conversation with one of the ladies who is part of my private coaching program just yesterday, and she was saying to me, Melvis, I have seen so many vacancies in London, but I'm really concerned. I'm very worried. I haven't applied for any of them. Would you advise me to move to London? What do you think? So in today's video, we're going to be answering the question, is it worth moving to London or not? What do you think? By the way, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section below. Is it worth moving to London? Yes or no? What are the points for moving to London and what are the points against? Because this is something that if you're wanting to move to the UK or you're already in the UK looking for opportunities, it is a very important factor for you to consider because you need to gravitate towards the opportunities. But there are also other aspects that you need to consider rather than just those opportunities. For example, accommodation, cost, have you got a family? Have you not? There's a lot to consider. So that's what we will be discussing in today's video. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome on here. If you are a returning subscriber, as usual, appreciate your time. And I hope that these videos are helpful to you. I hope that you're able to implement them. I hope that if one person finds this helpful, then it's all been worth it. And the time that I dedicate to doing these videos, which is a whole lot of time, has all been worth it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you want to hit that subscribe button now so you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. Also, I do have a free newsletter, by the way, which I've dropped a link in the comment section below. I share information about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK or to switch your visa if you're already in this beautiful country, as well as work from home jobs that you can do, earn a lot of money. They don't require any degree, any experience. Full training is often provided. And like I've said, it's a whole lot of money from these work from home jobs. Also, side business ideas that you can start so you can make a lot of money, become independent, and retire early. Because look, the whole point here is make a lot of money, retire early. I'm on a mission to retire by the time I'm 40 years old. I don't want to be, I wonder if I'm working after 40, it should be a choice, not because I'm broke and not because I have to. So again, I'm on a mission for that, and I always share that info on here. So if you're keen also on career progression opportunities in the UK, that's really what I'm most passionate about. Yes, you're moving to the UK now. So what? You're in the UK now, then what? Because let me tell you, if you're in the UK and you're not making the most of the best opportunities, then you're going to be sat there thinking, Melvis, was this really worth it? Did I make the best decision? Should I have come to this country? It can be very frustrating. That's why for me, career progression is what truly makes coming to this country worthwhile. So if you haven't joined our newsletter, check the comment section below. You drop your name and email and you're part of the newsletter. You're also going to find my contact on there. So if there's something that you're thinking, I don't want to drop this here on YouTube, you can just message me directly on there. Otherwise, please kindly drop all your comments in the comment section below, and I'm going to be able to join you in there and just provide some answers and some ideas. So we're talking London today. So London obviously is the capital, as we know. It is just an amazing city to be in. Is it worth moving to London? Look, truth about the matter is that London has the best opportunities in the UK. There are certain careers that if you are not gravitating towards London, the probability literally getting a job is going to be like 0.001%. So you need to be very strategic when you're deciding. Also, if you're a healthcare professional like myself, I work as an advanced nurse practitioner for the NHS, moving to London, you're going to have access to some of the world class facilities, some of the best hospitals that this country has. So, as you can see, there are many opportunities if you live in London. The downside is that it is incredibly expensive. And that is why I say you need to look at your personal circumstances. There's no such thing as London is bad for everybody or London is good for everybody. It's for you as an individual to assess your personal circumstances, decide which job do I want, can I get this job out of London, and also the pay, because remember that London pays the most compared to any other city in the UK. I worked in London for 3 years and I was earning a lot more than when I moved out of London and took a more senior position. I was earning less in Even though I had more responsibility, I was doing a lot more. And that was just because I had moved from London. So again, you need to consider that. So, by the way, if you're not aware, I do have a private career coaching program where I support with getting free visa sponsorship opportunities in the UK, work from home jobs, career progression opportunities in the UK, getting into healthcare, some of the best opportunities that there are in this country. If you're keen on getting your NMC PIN number, for example, say you're a nurse or midwife back home, again, I can guide you with that process without IELTS or OET. It doesn't matter whether you have it, because now the NMC has implemented new pathways in order for overseas nurses to register and work in the UK, obviously legally, without IELTS or OET. So again, if you check the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel, you're going to find a link to join my private coaching program. Once you do, you get a tailored, individualized guidance that it is impossible really to provide on YouTube, because I don't know who's watching this video. I don't know what your personal circumstance is. I don't know whether you're watching it for yourself, for a relative. You're just like, chilling out. You're not even interested in any of these things that I'm talking about. I've got no idea. But when you're a member of that program, then obviously it's all about you. What are you trying to achieve? What are you up to? What can we do to get you from A to B and to C so you can achieve those goals? So again, you definitely want to check that out and make sure that you join in order to get that guidance, because it is the way to go. Definitely, utterly the way to proceed. So, like I was saying, if you're working in London, obviously, these are some of the opportunities that there are. So, personally, if I was single, for example, or I didn't have any kids and I was moving to the UK, I would go to London. And that was why I worked in London for 3 years. Also, if you're getting like healthcare jobs, for example, I don't know what your career path is, but if you're in healthcare, you can ask those organizations whether they've got hospital accommodation. And if they do, then it's a lot easier to get into that. And then, some of them have subsidized prices for the staff. For example, when I worked in London, my trust where I worked, it was the best hospital in the UK, at the time. It's often the best hospital in this country. And so they had accommodation for staff. The price was amazing. It was all inclusive in an amazing part of London. Absolutely amazing. And so it was a deal worthwhile for me. So I worked there for 3 years before I left. But again, it's about having those organizations on your CV. It's going to make a massive difference. So, like I say, sometimes it's not only about the cost, but you're also looking at opportunities, future opportunities. So if I was without kids, for example, if I was watching this, obviously, and it's not bad to go to London, honestly, if you don't have children, because you're going to have more opportunities. Obviously, with kids, you kind of need a bigger house. You need to think about schools. You need to think about, that's why it becomes a lot more complicated. Yes, there are still people living in London, but I mean, it's up to you to organize yourself thoroughly and to be really like on top of your game to make sure that everything is on slick. Some people are very organized, irrespective of where they live. So again, yes, it is expensive, but ultimately you've got more opportunities. Also, you can look at it that if you're a couple, for example, and one person can have a really high paying job in London, and the other person just has the healthcare job, it may be worth going to London, because if you're living out of London, that high paying job you wouldn't have. You end up with two people who are maybe working as carers. You end up with somebody who is like, oh, I'm an engineer, for example, or IT. Such jobs are easier to get in London. That's what I'm driving at. So you need to really assess your personal situation and then decide. So there's no such thing as London is good for this or bad for this. It depends on you, what your goals are, what your profession is, what your career ambition is. For example, for me, going to London was that I should have access to that world-class hospital, have it on my CV ultimately, and then it takes you a long way, because once you've worked in such an environment, it stays with you. The values that you pick up from such an organization are going to stay with you forever, which means that you're going to be learning from the very best. And again, no place in the UK beats London when it comes to that. So again, like I've said, yes, what do you think about these opportunities? What do you think about London? Would you move to London? Because I know that there are many people that see opportunities there, they completely avoid them, and they're like, oh my God, this is a no-go area because it's very expensive. But like I've said, it just depends on you, and you can always move out, because London, like I've said, has way more opportunities than other parts of the UK. But again, it is what it is. So leave any comments in the comment section below and I'll join you on there. Do share this video with your contacts so that they're aware of this information and it can help. You know, if it helps one person, then it's been worthwhile. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you want to hit the subscribe button so that you're the first person to be notified when I drop a new video on here. I've done videos on here about all sorts of opportunities in the UK to move, career progression pathways, apprenticeships, NHS jobs, literally IT, every single thing. Also, if you need that tailored, individualized guidance, consider joining my private coaching program, which is where I can support you with all of that, which you can find in the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel. And then you get that tailored, individualized guidance. Also, I've linked up 2 beautiful videos on here just to give you more information about other opportunities that there are in the UK. I absolutely appreciate your time. Thank you for watching till now, and I'll see you in this video. Bye for now. Have a beautiful day.